What is going on? What's going on, guys? Mike being a better me every
In these obstacles, they know that they still have a destination.
You will not reach your success if you are stubborn and keep saying, I don't want to.
Lion said we can do this.
Alright? And you know consistency is great. Consistency is what helps you. It's to wake up earlier than when you have to get up. You begin to understand how powerful your words are. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? It's Micah being a better me every single day, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Before I say anything else, I want to thank y'all for taking time out of your day to listen to what I have to say. It means so much. Literally, guys, everything that you do, the people who support me, the people who contact me saying, Micah, what you're doing, I love seeing it. I love experiencing the passion that you have, and I love bringing it into my everyday. Literally, I love it. Thank you, guys. And I am going to keep doing what I am doing. All right? Today, we are still talking about emotions. Now, I know probably some of y'all are saying, why are we talking about emotions? What's going to benefit us from talking about emotions? This is what's going to benefit us. Emotions makes us human. Emotions makes us human. We have to experience it because it's in our DNA. It's in us. All right? And if something that we experience, that we have to experience every single day, that makes us human, why don't we utilize it to make us better? See, see, the 6 emotions that we are talking about throughout this week, a psychologist by the name of Paul Ekman said were the basic 6 emotions that you don't need to be taught to feel them. All right? These emotions are anger, disgust, fear, sadness, happiness, and surprise. These 6 emotions, no one has to teach you how to feel them. Now, like I said, the reason why we're talking about these, we are going to utilize our emotions that we were never taught to experience, how to make these emotions work for us. Let's get into it. All right, Tuesday, we're talking about anger and disgust. Anger and disgust. Usually these 2 emotions are spoken in a negative light, all right? For example, let's look at the definition of anger. Let's take a look at my notes. The definition of anger from the dictionary.com says a strong feeling of displeasure and belligerence aroused by a wrong, wrath. All right? You also have pain or smart as of a sore. You have grief, trouble. When you're angry, you do things, some people say, irrationally. Let's talk about disgust. The definition of disgust in dictionary.com, it shows to cause loathing or nausea in. Ew. To offend the good taste, moral sense, cause extreme dislike or revulsion in. A strong distaste, repugnance caused by something offensive. I don't know about you, but those don't sound like they're gonna make me better, you feel me?
Barely.
Like, how these gonna make me better? Like, how these gonna make me better, Mike? I'm confused. How these gonna make me better? Well, we about to get into it. First of all, what makes these emotions be spoken of in a bad light? As there is a woman who did a research on it. Her name is Lynn Namka. All right? This is what she said about anger. Anger is a chain of simultaneous body and mind reactions. It happens quickly as one of the responses to threat or perceived threat. It takes 1/30th of a second from threat to reaction for the chain of mind and body reactions to take place. That means in 1/30th of a second, is when your mind comprehends a threat has been provoked and a reaction is taking place. All right? Now, usually anger comes within a negative light. Anger comes within a protection of oneself. Sometimes. Sometimes anger could come in a distasteful way. Like, why did you get away with that? What did you call me? Someone wants to rise up. In a holy spiritual term, my flesh is starting to rise. In just a layman term, I'm getting pissed off right now. You want to confront the situation because you ain't gonna let nobody talk down to you. You get angry.
Why you talking to my ex-girl? Why you talking to my ex-girl? Show me the fair one.
Now, disgust. This is what I found. Simply speaking, disgust is the response we have to things we find repulsive. Some of the things that trigger disgust are innate, like the smell of sewage on a hot summer day. Disgust, kind of like this.
Bruh. Did you just fart, man?
No, that wasn't me. No, that wasn't me.
Yeah, disgust is kind of like that. Disgust makes you want to move away from something. If you have an opportunity to talk to somebody, to help them out, if they were in a bad mood that day, you don't know that the reason why they smell like that, they could have been sleeping on the park bench. The reason why that they smelled like that is that they had no home to go to. But instead, you disgusted by their appearance, so you move yourself away from them. You're not giving yourself a chance to actually help somebody else. You're too worried about their appearance. You're veering away and you're not becoming better by judging someone because you don't know what they was going through. Now that you see some of the bad side effects of it, how can you make it good? How can these emotions be good? Well, let me explain something to you. Let me just say, there is something called Cyblog, and I found this nice research out. 6 psychological ways on how anger can help you, and I'm only going to discuss 3 right now. You can look it up. You'll see the website is nicely right there, as you see. But one of them is anger can be a motivating force. Anger can show people that you need to keep moving forward. I'm talking about it's okay to be angry with yourself. You hear me? It's okay to be angry with yourself. Where you're at right now, if you don't want to be there, then move. And sometimes we get too lazy or we don't listen to a nice voice. As what my dad used to say when I was younger, when you don't listen to my nice voice, then you get the ugly voice. And basically that meant if you don't want to listen to me saying, please wash this, then you're going to get an angry person saying, wash that now. All right? You got to understand, anger can motivate you. You need to be angry at yourself. Angry at where you're at. Another one, anger can actually benefit relationships. Relationships with you and your friends. This is what I mean by that. Let's say if you don't like something that they're doing, instead of holding it in, not saying nothing, saying that's all right, I'm going to use it for the next time so when they want to get me, then I'll just use it back at them. Nah, it's okay to kind of get angry if someone does you wrong. It results, this is what this does. It helps you confront a problem early. Anger lets you know that, hey, I got an issue with this. We need to confront this now. Instead of holding it in and then waiting for, like you shaking a pop, and then it busts. You don't want to keep shaking the pop. You don't want to have that tight lid on it. You want to still be able to let it flow. Like if you're angry, let it flow out. And let somebody know, but let it flow out in an understandable way that you can talk about it. Don't just try and punch them out and knock them out and say, all right, we're better now. It don't work like that. Anger also provides self-insight. What self-insight means is it provides us knowledge on why we get angry at certain things. Next time you get angry at something, ask yourself, why am I getting angry at this? Maybe it could relate to something that happened in your past. Maybe it could relate to something that you didn't like when you was younger, so now it's kind of innate for you to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. It's normal. It's normal to you. And when it becomes like that and you don't want to always be angry at something, it helps you become better. Now I know what gets me angry. Now I know that in a bad way, now I know what gets me angry in a bad way. I don't want to do that anymore. Now, disgust. Disgust can be an awareness. Disgust is like an alarm, okay? Use this alarm, all right? It's not the emotion that's bad. It's how you reacted towards it. Disgust, you might be disgusted by the way that person smells. And you might know that that's probably not right. A universal, like, it's good. We like smelling good. That's why someone created deodorant. Thank you for creating deodorant and cologne, perfume. Just thank you. Now, use that as an alarm. Instead of having a bad reaction towards it, ask why. Why? So, if you don't mind me asking, like, what's going on? What's going on with you? Is there something? Do you notice? Have disgust be an alarm that you probably shouldn't be going down that road. It's going to lead bad and it's going to leave you messed up. I don't want you to do that because that's going to be bad. Seriously, it's all in your mindset. Use your emotions to help you. This is Micah being a better me every day. Here talking about anger and disgust. All right? Your emotions aren't bad. They're human nature. It's how you use them. Keep being the better you.